Can you become an alpha male if your dad wasn't around when you were a kid? Or if he was feminine or not masculine? To find out, watch this video. So, yeah. We all know that the term alpha male comes from some, false study about wolves and, alpha males don't really exist and all this kind of stuff, okay? But we have examples in the human race, in popular culture, of men going out into the world, doing hard things, and we know what leadership is. And so, in a sense, the term alpha, we can validate and we can say, you know what, this is a good thing for a man to try to emulate. But maybe as a kid, your dad wasn't around, or if he was, your mom ran the show, and you didn't really have a role model in your life to teach you the things that you need to go out into the world and succeed. And if you didn't have a silver spoon in your mouth, you couldn't just, hire Gandalf to come and, teach you everything you need to know. So the question stands, can you go out into the world and still be an alpha male without this influence? So I'll use my story and answer that question. So, growing up, I didn't want for anything. I came from a middle-class household. I had everything I needed. My dad worked hard to provide for the family. My parents are still together to this day. So I received values and morals, and I got a lot of things that a lot of other people didn't get growing up. And as I've gotten older, I've started to understand the value of what I did get, because there's so many people out there that didn't even get the things that I got. And you have to understand that, wherever you're at today is a product of some of the things that you were given as a kid. So there's much value in recognizing those things. But my dad didn't teach me how to interact with girls. He didn't teach me how to fight. He was running his own business, so I got to see that. But I didn't get everything I needed, to really become the kind of person that I wanted to be. And so in my case, I had to become the man that I would have liked to have emulated in my life. So some of the choices I made in order to mold myself into the kind of person that I wanted to be was joining the Marine Corps, and then also starting jiu-jitsu, getting out of the church, and then ultimately going on a quest to find the exact type of woman that I wanted, so that way I could have that hottie by my side. So mentor or not, you have to develop yourself into the kind of person that you would have liked to have, by your side as a kid. Think about the uncle from Braveheart for a second. So William Wallace's dad dies. His uncle comes in from Scotland, and eventually he teaches him how to use the sword, teaches him how to use his mind, and he teaches him the ways of the world. Now, a character like this, what kind of things could they bring into your life? So start thinking about, what disciplines that person could teach you. And whatever it is that you identify that would have been nice to have received as a kid, it's incumbent upon you to go out and start developing these disciplines in yourself. Now, once you get a little bit further down the path, you start to conquer all your problems. You really start to create a happy life for yourself. And you notice when you become whole as a person, you're actually able to turn around and start helping other people instead of endlessly focusing on your own problems. And the real beauty to that is that in the end, even though you didn't get the type of dad that you might have wanted in your life to teach you the kind of things that you wanted to learn, when you become whole and you start helping other people, now all of a sudden you're not just a father to one family, but to many. And that's a beautiful thing.